My own character was being impatient while I got everything else set up and ready to go. Goddamn. Okay. Before reset, I want to knock out the main scenario. Even though, and I'm going to be completely honest, that queue time worries me. I hope it's just inaccurate, personally. Let's see. What would be... They'd go do fates. They're not the worst. We'll go Castrum Orions and do some fates. While we wait for the queue, because I want to get all that XP because it's important. Pop them all. Speaking of which, I don't think I've done enough for him to have a few level ups. Oh, never mind. Perfect. We're gonna split. I don't even know if that's a good choice, but it's a choice that we're making. I didn't even check the time. Uh-oh. We gotta do this with a quickness. Barely. Just bit. Bye, Spark. This way to reset him faster. There we go. Ooh. I don't think I can do it in 5 minutes, but we'll try. We get that one in under. How many Fuba? I forgot that fell off. Nope, this is a definitely earlier stream because I am been awake for a minute. Put it that way. Oh, God damn it. A minute, 10 seconds left. Woo! I'm going over there. That's old 67. God, how I wish I could blood weapon into Abyssal Drain. especially in fights where I have no mana. I can just throw all my stuff out at once, which probably is the exact reason they don't allow it. Just because of reasons like that. Yes, this is dogs. I saw that zero my HP for some on my MP. I thought it was my HP. I'm like, shows that mentally I'm not awake enough. But thankfully, doing fates is kind of, you know, less about being awake and more about just not doing more than you can handle. Pardon? Where's that dog? I want to pet that dog. Held it. Hopefully this is... yeah. Like, I know this is probably the worst idea, but it's not bad. 2 more fates. 7, but we were talking about that. It's just something to help pass while we wait for the queue. The queue will definitely put us to 63 without a even remote version of a doubt. How long was left? 12 minutes? Yeah, plenty of time. I think that's why I like Dark Knight, is like, I'm not super tanky, which I love being, but also my damage isn't reduced to the earth at expense of that tankiness. So like, to me, I feel like, as somebody who likes to just go through and run old content solo, like, it's a good class for me. It's like, yeah, you can heal through all the mechanics of like the Realm Reborn stuff as a warrior. But I think my big issue with it really is like, hey, I can heal through it, but my damage, not great. I like the middle ground of the Dark Knight, I guess is what I'm saying. Speaking of which, tomorrow the new video will be out. It's already ready. I just have to get the screenshot prepped, which I have to send to Ben after stream. Trying to find it hard to believe there's not other people trying to do the main scenario that couldn't do it before. Other, you know, workers at night like us. I work till 1 in the morning, so it's like I tried to come home and play, but I was just so tired, and girlfriend was like, well, you shut your game already, you just opened it. I'm like, yeah, I can't. My body won't allow it. I love if it would, though. It'd be great. Now I'm gonna end up being that person that has to delay accepting the queue because they're in a fate. Perfect. A boss fate. I don't even know I can do that technically, but we're gonna try it. And then Quitus will get 64, which is just the AoE blood spilling. Great. Gives me something to spend it on AoE terms. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch this. This can go up here because the dash really doesn't do anything for me right now. And then that can go for Quietus. I'll put it there now so I don't forget what I was doing. Yeah. That's a boss with a lot of ads. Alright. We're number one in the queue. Yeah, if the queue pops, I'm hitting immediately because I'm not really worried about this. Realistically, yeah, going over here where the kids ain't would be a better idea. Nope, not doing it. I'm not going over there. Someone with AoE wants to bring all that over here, I'll tank it, but they better press their buttons. Because those bone down is not gonna, or damage down is not gonna do me any favors. Ooh, crit turret kit. That's a nice number to see. Thanks for staying alive, little child, so I can take all the health out of you. Because I needed it. The guy here. I'm not sure if this is a settlement in a situation. Like, it's not. $63. I wish I was 81. That'd be amazing. The dungeon where I'm going to lose the most health. Well, yes, realistically, all of the Stormblood dungeons, especially when you get to Doma Castle, they start hitting a little hard. So. 5 more at a later point. And then I think just under battles, yeah. Casual 28 more enemies till our Chocobo XP goes up. Got him out for an hour. 67. No. How are we looking on 2? That's how we looking. 2. Reset in 114 hours. Big stretch. I got so many friends. Just give me a one-on-one. Of course, the one-on-one probably will hit way harder than the one with friends, to be honest. Oh, it even got the big sound. Got it. Hard pass. Oh, Gridani is closer, so let's go there because it's cheaper. Like I have no money at the moment. That's how we're treating it, but that's definitely not the case. All right, let's do the old tactic. Best way to make a dungeon queue pop. Attempt to craft. Called it. Yeah. Hey, what? How are they watching a cutscene and we're not? It must be like the opening elevator, welcome to the dungeon section. I love when this one was the ultimates for frame for ultimate weapon. Like, I love when that was my roulette or roulette. My goddamn, why can't I think of the word in my book? Because I would just do the unsynced version of this and just whack done. Best time. Really don't have a melee, so positionals aren't really. Wait. He doesn't have the uninterrupted circles. He doesn't have positional. Question is, do I still gain MP? No, okay. If I was still gaining MP, I would 100% whack at him through this whole thing. Reposition, since there's not shit I can do about this. Yield not to the darkness at the dark night. Oh yeah, I like it. We don't get to keep it, so you might as well use it.
But the ultimate weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand?
Because it's not like Ruby Weapon.
Truly be so great.
Anyone who played 7 knows about Ruby Weapon.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
This one, and then just nukes the area.
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Lahabrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Asien.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power.
Time to get a little bright in here.
From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
A tank LB3 though.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Asien. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Make sure I didn't turn my stance off for no freaking reason. It's like I'll happily go eat all of it. So I'm here. I just have to run through the giant. Run away. A little late on that shadow wall, but it's fine. Part of Sabik, also known as in a short that I saw ages ago, big fat tacos. What a song. You eat. Always out here trying to purge me. Nice rescue. Ah, he knows the trick. Good, good, good. Do the ultimate because you're gonna get a free one. You're gonna get a free LB, so you know. I don't want to pop that either. The damage time, not the mitigate time. Hell no, you do it. We lose because this bard's not doing it. There we go. It was perfectly fine. '63 over '64. What did we? Yeah, we must have been so fresh into the 63 that we didn't get a whole level. But that's fine. Wait, it's oh Christ. Can I just do Siren Song then? Less than 5. Cool. It's such an interesting, like, hey, just have a detonation for your Salted Earth. Do like my oblations. Living Shadow's fun. Shadowbringer also fun. I really like the Shadowed Vigil. It being like a, hey, have it active and then just pop. This whole combo. I'll restore MP, which would be great to have during Blood Weapon because you use all of them. Later Dark Knight is so fun. Just leveling it on a new character was just, it's not going to be a good time. could do that, but I don't know if I want to. Alright, we'll see if it's instant. 11 minutes. Didn't think so. Let's queue for both. See what happens. What we get is what we get. Because Quietus is not going to, it's not going to make or break us by association, so it's not like we're losing Abyssal Drain. We're only not having access to a AoE version. Papa Smurf. Nice. Nice. The moment we hit 70, I believe Sage unlocks, which no one, and I mean no one, wants to see that. Trust me. Still have... okay, I was thinking that was the one from the Dusk Vigil. I was like, that crap on? Damn right, I'm lazy enough to be skipping on through, so I could just fly to the next place. No. Technically, I wasn't jumping, I was falling. Oh, you poor fool. What indeed was wrong with you? I don't see a man in spiky armor and a giant greatsword to go, I'm gonna fight it. Easiest class quest of my life. Yeah. I'm glad they keep it here. So I'm just like, I think the next one's what, 60? Yeah, 65. Right now it's odd numbers. Okay. I did get this. The bug leads accumulation upon landing any weapon, skill, or spell while under the effect of blood weapon. I can appreciate that. Even if the queue time makes me sad. I'll be right back while this queues. Somehow I knew it. I got to the doorway, which was no more than 4 feet away. And just, I hear shink. I'm like, ah. Thankfully, I was just checking to make sure everything was all good outside, so I could just glance out the window. Sweet of the violet tide. Good. Stance is on. Oh, good, it was my healer. They'll understand when I'm like, I want to say we ran into Joker the Magnificent in either a previous dungeon or something. I remember that name. From what, I don't remember, but I remember it being a name. Do this. Quiet as this. Be like, bam. And getting slapped up. Casting, healing, no good. Out of fairness, I'm not gonna do this. I could, but I'm really not. Excuse you. I hit that. I think a necklace offending. Absolutely. I can't be seduced, I'm a head. Alright, fine. I won't walk in it. Tried to knock me out. Old. Well, that's just a status effect. Old. We agreed. I ain't taking that willingly. Agreed. Just gonna hit need on that, even though I don't arguably need it. Good. No, and that's a funky jacket though. Right. The bowl. Ah, 65. Only one Sushui of the Violet Tide. And we're working our way there. It's gonna take a minute. A very long minute, in fact. One weapon. Stat-wise, what are we looking at? Literally the same stats, except mine has determination for better healing, and that one has skill speed for a barely negligible and or noticeable amount. So I'm not gonna equip it. Really? That is technically better. Let's see, 47, 49, crit tenacity, crit skill speed. Ooh, I see the confliction. I'll back it only because I don't dislike having tenacity, even though it doesn't do much. I'll have to set up a glam at this at some point. Not even this point, just some point. Technically, we are of the item level for Bardam's Medal, which is also technically going to slap the crap out of me, because anyone who knows the first pull of that dungeon knows it hurts. And everyone loves to just pull the whole thing, and it makes everyone sad. Yeah, we do have this. Well, we're standing here. Maybe instance, but at least we can pick it up. Have I never seen that just running around here? Spent a lot of time here, and I don't think I probably just don't remember it, but man, old chocobo moving. Really don't want anything to do with those right now. We don't get a new book this week. Anyway. We already did our book. Really don't want this. Felt so tanky in Siren Song, and then I get to the ones where I'm not sunk down. It's like, stop. It's now delirium. And then delirium. It's a big upgrade. Gain 5 extra seconds on puzzle isn't bad. Now, I don't know if anyone knows offhand, but given how that gets upgraded to the Steam action, does it still do the heal or no? I would love if it did, but at the expense of my heal, I'm gonna be slapping that move out real quick. It's 20 in the line. Do Siren Song. Queue resets in 30 minutes, or the roulettes reset in 30 minutes. And we'll likely do all 3 of these again, which might make it so I get to skip Barnum's Medal, because everyone gets so touchy when it comes to like, oh, you're running through and pulling all this stuff. It's like, yeah, well, if I didn't just get absolutely shredded on my health bar, yeah, I probably would be fine with pulling the whole thing. But I don't got the stuff to make it nice and smooth. At least not yet. Soon. Very, very soon. The hell am I going? I need to repair. And while I don't hate the idea of cheesing my way to maxing out my crafters again, I'd rather not, because it was very boring in a way. With this 100% XP buff and everything below 90, like, could be good. Might go by really quick. There's my mender. Give me a. Check. 273 high quality item comparison. Wow. Okay. So it might be worth considering. It was what? Chest, gloves, boots. That if they're all... Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I mean, some is better than none, arguably. So... we're gonna grab these. I personally feel like 9,000 is a steal for some reason. Wrist. Alright. If it's less than 10k. Cool, it's less than 10k because there's none. So that works. Now we're gonna go to the innkeeper and put that as a gland. Actually, let's check real quick if there's a great sword I want to use that isn't the one I've always used for glamour. Ooh, to make a valid point as to... Damn. I don't like that one as much. Let me guess, million? You know what? That's cheaper than it was on my server. Give it. It works. I could travel to my my main server, but to be honest, traveling to Aether is a horrible idea. Aetherite Plaza. Prior to my in-room, please. There's a glamour. We just repaired our gear. Everything. Well, the helmet's the least important anyway. It's not the one that I really want for the gear anyway. So it's fine. Of course. One moment. Shouldn't there be one? Yeah. Like, I know there's one near here. So much easier when I can just do my own. Let me pay like 50,000 gold to have a permanent mender in my room. Just hire them, pay them 50,000 gold every like month. Save the plate. There we go. That's better. It's better than nothing. No. I mean, it's probably someone undercut it or Yeah. Boop. Adjust price. 1100. So we're gonna go 1400. 1120. $28 for high quality. We'll go 23,000 for normal quality. They do this like, why would you let me sell that? Like, no. You get more out of these vendor trashing. Technically, you get more out of this. I'll get a bunch later. We at least have that gear gone. No need to really spend that. I should, for the sake of fairness for my teammates of being a squishy Dark Knight, materia the gear. Though it is a catastrophic waste right now, as I'll be flying hopefully into Shadowbringers real quick. Hopefully. Or 59, no. See what we're working with. Our stuff was 2, so we need this one. Yeah, we're not at 290, so we need 5. It's not so bad. Direct hit. And in the highly unlikely that I can't meld one of the two. Ah, yeah, no, I ain't touching it. Nope, 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 nope. Come here, Melder Man. Need my gear to hit a little harder this time. Equipped. I mean, yeah, if you're just gonna let me put crit in all of it, I'll put crit in all of it. So. Well, we're definitely not going to be able to do crit in all of it, because we're now out of crit. Determination is also healing done, so though it's not a lot, better than nothing. Alright. Well, we definitely went up in stat, that's for sure. Hopefully we're less squishy. Give us a less than 5 minute Siren Song C specific. That was a tongue twister. Guess I'll have to get a better picture for the screenshots for next week. Now that we got a little bit more aesthetically better looking than early game gear. I'm jealous of the people who just go, you know what? I'm gonna meld additional material. I'm gonna pentameld my gear. Those people are crazy, and in a good way, mind you. Like, I would love nothing more than to be like, hey, look, I crafted this gear. I pentamelded it. And now, because of it, I have a large abundance of extra stats. So I always have respect for them. Usually I just use dungeon gear, which can't be pentamelded. That being said, the day they let pentamelded dungeon gear exist, crafting gear are going to have a hard time keeping up. Unless you get, like, real specific, like, I need exactly 1050 skill speed. So, yeah, there's that. Now, I've always wanted this sword, but on the server I play on also, this one and the other dark one was like half, if not near, a mil. And so I was like, oh, I'll have my crafter so I can make them. Yeah, it's good in theory. It's a lot of work. Let's grab this. Grab that. We can save that for later. Like, we look like every level 60 Dark Knight. But you can't deny it, at least the Dark Knight gear looks cool. Really, it's all just fending gear, but in this case, it's Dark Knight gear. Going to G-pose and make like an actual, like, brightened thing. That'd be pretty cool. Anyone who's played Soul Calibur knows what sword this looks, well, not really like, but aesthetically it kind of reminds me of Nightmare's sword. Which, you know, one of my best friends and I have a ongoing joke about Soul Calibur, how the announcer used to be excited for Soul Calibur, and now he's like, Soul Calibur 7. Like, he's just like, dude. You know, it has nothing to do with it, but that's just how it came across. Message a friend of mine, asked them if their time was going easier than my current time of, I hate these. Go away. That's why I hide my chat log. Not because I have anything I don't want people, I just don't like seeing that stuff. Like, I get guilds will do their promotion, and if it works, it works. But that stuff with the buying gold, no. No. I'll have to take a highlight of that part where I got up to check something and then the stream popped and then the crafting one. You just gotta start crafting. Make those into a short. Sounds like it'd be pretty funny to just be like, hey, you know. Could ask these people for stuff, but you know. I got some friends who I'm sure if I decided to ask would actually probably be like, yeah, we can help you sign your thing. I was just surprised Iron Chefs wasn't taken. Maybe I could have done my class quest. No, because we have 6 minutes until our stuff resets, we'll just go and do it now. Because once that stuff resets, we'll do all those again. The sun on your face? What sun? The Moogles. Really just likes killing Moogles. Like, a lot. There it is. I figured it was coming soon enough. Oh, I thought he was targeting me. I was like, what's making me take damage then? Maybe you stop threatening him and calling him an old man. We could not be dead right now. They would be proud of me. I'm proud of me. I didn't let him die in a stack. Dung, 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 dung. They're about to be a level 70 hunt for some reason, just walking up on me. I hope not. $68. Well, the thing about that, I ain't anywhere near that yet, so... Alright, let's grab a trial roulette. 13 minutes! They just reset, man. Don't want to. I don't want to do it. Like Sushui, that'd be awesome. Barnum's Medal, Siren Song. Give me any of the Stormblood 3 that I have. That'd be pretty sick. Ah, ha ha ha. Gross. Alright, I'll you take a step forward at least. Okay, the healer took one, that's fine. It's not the healer I don't trust, it's the lack of mitigation that I have that I don't trust. Karuna's marking that bird. Holy. I wasn't even paying attention. The leader crit proc. No, like I was saying earlier, I understand why they say stack crit, because if the heal itself can crit, that is a large amount of efficiency that you get out of the deal. For a second, that's all I can do until the dragon gets to that like counter position, and then I can hit it. Tell you what though, this group is doing work on these bosses. They are going down real quick. Pass, pass, pass. I was one level away from blood weapon. I was like, why don't I have blood weapon? That is why. So I'm gonna give this combination to the Dragoon, if I can remember to do that. Because they went real quick to stab that that bubble with me, and I can respect somebody who's already on it that much. I'm gonna kick you and I can't stun you. Them's the rule. Them's the... My bad. Okay, I made it. Ow. Need to crack my back. It does not want to crack. Dude. Like some health back. Man, they murked that Drake. Like, by the time I turned around and got stuff in position, he was at half. Like, Dragoon damage is not to be underestimated. Hey, I'll get all my mana back while they watch a cutscene. That's fine with me. Everyone's past the threshold. I kick you. I respect that limit break, Dragoon. I really do. See if the boss can be even affected by slow. If I'd have popped it with a little less urgency, I guess. Into the Dragoon. Brave Flux, and we got 3/4 of our level. Rather get the trial out of the way, but 11-minute wait time is a little spicy. It's a lot of bit spicy, really, but this be instant pop. Okay, if it's instant, we'll do it. Can't get mad if you don't have to wait 11 minutes. Who knows? Maybe it'll be one that's actually fine, but not the cutscene one. Even though the cutscene one gives more XP, apparently. Because it's longer. But, like, I'd rather not be in it. Be at 66. We started this at 62. Like, I think it was, like, moderately fresh 60. Damn it! Hi, Onion Full Play. We got them before. I remember them as the one who suggested in the what was it? Was it Stone Vigil? I think he was that one that he was like, yeah, just skip all the stuff, just run to the boss, engage it, and we could shortcut over there. We got a ninja and a pig there. I like it. I like that combo. Not as good as Reaper pick though, because that is some bullshit numbers. I might as well also consider Reaper. I do really like Reaper. Just takes a minute for me to get used to Reaper, but I just love how much damage it does. Back before he goes mute. Yeah. Slash dance. Sir, you're casting at nothing. Once he breaks out, he's gonna hit me pretty damn hard, so should be perfect. Yeah. That ninja pop thing, so that's good. Well, this plays, I will be right back and then get some water.
The ultimate weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the ultimate weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
Plainly.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
Ultima.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Habrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Well, in spite of this being the shorter one, we'll definitely hit 66, so. Wreck.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Okay, but you're not gonna like the answer. Give me like 900 mana. Oh, you got it first. This is why part of me believes some of this damage is percentage based, because even with Rampart and Reprisal, it just did not reduce what I would have taken. Actually, no. There we go. Okay, so that's main scenario. As long as we don't get anything freaking, and I know exactly which one I feel I'm getting, but I'd rather not. There you go, right there. I think to get that, or, well, Final Steps of Faith ain't bad. It hurts, but it ain't bad. I don't think you get that one in there, which is good. Shiva wouldn't be the worst. I would not like Ramu. As long as somebody can do the timing, because I'm not good at it. Thorn March isn't bad. Nable's not bad. Like, not really any of these are inherently bad. It's when I start getting into the 90s and I do the trial, I'm like, I don't know, I might get Titania. That fight lives rent-free in my head. If we had 67, then we could technically do Doma, but at the same time, I'd feel better about Bardom because I'm not, you know, I'm level sunk. But I'm kind of hoping we'll hit, you know, Doma, Castramabania, those areas soon. Give me like something easy, like different Garuda Titan. Just always give me that for my trial roulette. Only at the later points will I be happy with the others. Like I don't have to Tsukiyomi. I don't have to Susano. Pretty sure the trial roulette is it technically all the doesn't say. So maybe in a perfect world we can get that, but I'm pretty sure it's only the like level capped trials. Like these hard modes, the weirdness that would be getting that as the trial again. I don't think it is. Who's trying to so okay. Let's see, wait, Tsukiyomi's in Stormblood. But it's level 70, not before. It's her. He's not the worst. This one I just have a rough time remembering when to tank LB. And then I barely remember any of these, like, at all. And then there's the Dawn Trail ones where I definitely don't remember any of them. Like, I remember them, but not mechanically. Big stretch. Get up and stretch it out a second. Good luck, yeah. One day it'll pop. I made myself some food. Like, damn. Should have done the other 5 fates at this point. So it depends if it's worth the price, the XP, yeah. 295. But with the 100% bonus, it's more like half a mil. So being 66, where would that? Yangsha, maybe? I don't think it's the Azim step. Might be Yangsha. $64, okay. Not quite. All those things I don't have to do. Okay then. Come on, Ifrit Tank Garuda. Let's make this real easy. Make this light work. We'll get near half, hopefully, for the trial roulette. I remember before the high level one did not give us much of anything. Excuse me. Except peace. Thank you. No, I said no. Hello. Didn't pick up a lightning thing. What the things I could walk on that healer and get them free, but now they're gonna basically be free. See, 1249 for a Soul Eater crit. And you do that Soul Eater every chance you get, like, that could add up. Let's zoom in though. Grab the tether, grab 3 orbs. Alright, we almost hit half. Almost. I really don't want to do that because I know I'll end up getting the frickin' one with the Cerberus belly. Let's see how it'll go. Nope, I'm not waiting 27 minutes. Is this why people travel to other data centers? They go to where it's like they try to get into Aether and go into that, and then they'll get much quicker queues. I like my bonus, and I would be afraid to leave and then not have my bonus. Alright, pop all 3. What we get's what we get, even if it is Bardham's Medal. Clicking all of the buttons just to be like, please. How many? 9 minutes? Alright, sure. If it gets it to pop faster, I'll walk to a fate or fly to a fate. honestly withdraw from you for a second. Finish this. It's double XP fate, so it's already more useful. No? Okay, good. I was like, no. None of this disconnect stuff right now. Come on, you damn stag beetle. Missed blood spiller. Interesting. Good chance another double XP fate. Asking for a friend. Double XP plus double XP plus that. That'd be pretty sick if it all worked out that way. I don't think it does, but it'd be nice. Interesting. that lag, not nice. Just cut it out. Chocobo Willow. Doing like this is way easier than because I have some sustain than when I had none. Like just like I know it was going to be easier with more sustain, but I think it's way easier. Bonk. 70K. 3 more fates, and we did all we could with our little chocobo friend, Spark. Which now we have enough to grab either increase HP or increase HP. Let's go increase HP, because Choco Cure is nice. It's gonna bother me that I'd be that close away in Fate, so it might just be better to, you know, do it. Just get out the way. Dude, Spark gaining 2000 XP is amazing. How many levels above MSQ am I? None. I think the correct question is below. Wasn't me calling the Chocobo, is that what made you appear? You've been gaining mad levels. Dawn Trail. Little dog, you need to go away. I was using you for HP, but I haven't needed it really, so. I skipped because doing Stormblood a third time will burn me, because I've gotten through like I had one account, I ended up losing it somehow, forgetting the password and stuff. So then I made this account, played through and made 2 different characters doing the story without skipping, and I'm like, you know what? For stream purposes, I just can't. I just can't sit there and do it again. I agree with the people who are like, hey, if you're playing the game and you haven't experienced it, you should like experience it, read the dialogue. I've done it enough where I don't need to think about the quests. I just know. I just have to confirm their location and what nonsense they're gonna make me do. So I was like, well, I'll do it this way. And for me, $25 to skip Stormblood, which was my biggest slog. And then just being able to do the dungeons and fates and stuff that I like to do. It was like, okay, I can live with that decision. Fates. 2 more. Honestly, the sad part? Yeah. I'm making you a mixed healer and DPS. Yeah, screw it. Much said. What do you mean you're off to? Well, you did say you like your job, so unlike me in a few hours when I go, I do not like mine. So at least you're going off to do something that will be something you enjoy. Plus, I got my account and I followed you your League of Legends. Your stream that you sent me in Discord, so I'll be ready to watch that on my off time at work. Figure who and when the next stream is. It said something about being on Friday, so I was like, oh, perfect. Friday's my easy day at work, so I can actually tune in and watch. Granted, my MOBA experience is really just limited to a bunch of Smite, because League was incredibly rough for me to learn as a first MOBA. And I always liked the Greek mythology and everything. Yeah, that everyone having that stream key is gonna be like, all right, who's the one with the most secure internet, like the best internet, so there's no dips. There's, you know, there's a lot to consider. I don't want to take damage anymore. I do. I could be like, hey, what's the deal with this? I think the Apsaris is just the name of something that was in SMT. Also, madam, I appreciate your assistance in making sure I could just Abyssal Drain for a little bit more health, but you gotta go. Another boss fight. Love these. And that should be number 10, right? Yeah. Perfect. Reverse with a former any professional mid lane. Hey, yeah. You were the tankiest healing chocobo I've ever met in my life, other than the 5 poison dots that you got because of, you know, cones. Like, if chocobo armor and barding made a difference, I would love nothing more. You know what? No. I don't want to take it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We lagging again. And it ain't the stream. Hey, that'll help you guys in the long term, that's for sure, is having a professional with even more insight. Because those professionals are of a very different breed of player. Awesome. Love being that close to 67. Wrong button. There's nothing left for that. Wait, ones are done. I really don't want to do guild hests. While that XP number is way better than it used to be. He sent me a mountain of things to go over in an upcoming team meeting. There you go. I remember having raid kind of meetings in Cataclysm in WoW, just sitting there talking for like 20 minutes about mechanics and who would have the better this and that. Eventually it got like way too toxic. Let's put it that way. But raid leading can be, sometimes it's not. Depends. If you do it with a group of friends, which is what it eventually came near the end of Cataclysm, then it's, you know, it's really good. Because then you understand that everyone's there to have fun, and it's a byproduct. Winning is a byproduct of, you know, not stressing the hell out. What is the guild hest kind of timer? We need a DPS. Less than 5 minutes. Good specific cue for the two. I've not done one on this character. I did the basic starting one for the quest, and that was like it. I made it a point because it's like these don't give shit. But if they're giving me that for experience off the log and it being on a preferred world, I wouldn't be too upset about the possibility of nearing, you know, crisp 500,000 XP again. Just need the queues to be quicker. So that was young. Yeah, it can be harder to be a leader of friends. That is definitely true. It's definitely not all glory, that's for sure. Sometimes you have to be the, you know, the hard ass. Sometimes you gotta be like, all right guys, it's time to you know, it's time to focus up, like, you know. No. Absolutely will not do that one. I distinctly remember that one, when they do the music like that, it is because it is not a fate for one person. That might not be the case anymore, but I just remember being scared every time the music changed like that. I was like, no. Hey, there you go. I will be at work, but I will definitely keep an eye out. If anything, just message me on Discord if you decide to go live. I'll pop in. Depending in between when the chaos of work decides to take hold, I might not be able to speak as much, but it can be like I'm not like the most social person, so like having even one person talking in chat gives me things to bounce off of. But I imagine in a MOBA, especially like League, it's way harder to talk to chat because, you know, you got focus. And there's also the team coordination. And, like, it can be a lot. Gonna give all the mitigation right now. That was a bad idea. Let me get away enough to do this, thank you. Woo. People not only focusing on my mainly focus on the map. Exactly. The map awareness and everything else certainly would make conversating with chat a little bit harder. Woo. Lucked out with that runaway timing of Living Dead. That's true. It could have gone poorly. Plus, just in general, from my impression of League, is map awareness is far more important than, you know, other things. You know, if you're getting ganked and all the other stuff, you need to know. Hold on, person doing that stuff, unless it's the normal NPCs, which is weird, but whatever. I'll go help. As long as they're not a tank, then it gets awkward. Oh. Well, best of luck that no one's here. I was still in queue for this anyway. Let me at them. We do stream and I see you pop in. I'll at least try to say hi. Who knows? Maybe I'll be live with my duo, so it's easier to be both. Hey, I am not worried if you, sir, little mandragora, get over here. I am not worried if you don't respond right away. I get you got it. Like, I don't like the people that get upset if like a streamer or anything is like busy not dying. So like I can't. I'll just happily sit there and wait and listen and react to stuff, and then eventually there'll be a moment in between stuff that you'll see it. That'll be it. Really, I just got off of this damn thing. I haven't dropped frames. Keep walking until it disconnects us. Yeah, there's always that nervousness. Like, I am like dead focused, like dead faced when I play stuff. So like, even the thought of ow being like on camera also terrifies me. It's like, I'll just do voice, thank you. Okay, I got 14k XP for that horrible onslaught of sound. Because bleh. Give me either, or give me death. Probably death. Oh god, it's already almost 11:30. No way. But I kind of like streaming on days when I can just stream and not worry about other things. I'll see you when I see you. I will see you when I see you. Just don't forget, hit me up with a Discord message when if you decide you're going live at one point. Because God knows my phone might not tell me. You let me know and I will hop in. What's your tribute to Gurji? I would draw these. I don't know what the hell that untargeting was about, but I very much like to keep targeted. Let's just do. Not enough to care, but I can just stay in it. She's here. Hello, Bronx. How's it going? Streamer Cat is barely awake. How's it going, pal? Oh, thanks for the headbutt. He's just laying on the desk now. He's like, I'm tired. Runs against his head but the microphone. Come here. Oh, God. You can't just headbutt the microphone, little boy. Leave you in your chair. Sleep yourself. All right, sweet 67. Do. We are so fresh 67. Jeez. We meet the requirements for Castro Mabania when we get to there and Doma Castle. Didn't we just learn something? I swear we learned something. Ah, it's 68. We get delirium. We'll have our definitive blood weapon into 3 blood spillers. Just getting mana real quick. And then the next thing is the absolute beauty that we then have to start programming our brain to keeping at least 3,000 mana for. No more spamming Edge and Flood of Darkness. And so we got 30 minutes. We believe a Doma Castle run can be done in under 30 minutes. The instant queue says to believe so. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to believe. Yes, interdimensional herpes. That is highly unfortunate. Interdimensional herpes, man. Ow. You can lag out after this fight, or after this dungeon, because then it'll be the end of stream. I'd appreciate if you didn't lag out now. I know. Asking the right questions here. Anyone else lagging, or am I just screwed? Damn. I remember I used to be afraid of losing aggro, and now I don't even think, like, it says 1 and 2, but I don't see, like, any significant, like, somebody at, you know, 90%. I got stuck. No, I'm typing. Never mind. We're gonna ignore that. Do everyone is solid and hide right here. I want to bounce into it. It's everything in my being not to just run into these and just detonate them to free up the stuff. Samurai Reaper per DPS is hilariously scary. Like in all the best ways. Greed. I already own that. Pass. Well, that Reaper is way faster than me, so... Oop. Spazzing out.
Rip and tear! We go together! Die, die, die! Die, die, die! We go together!
Give him.
Roar, roar, roar!
We're gonna give it to the Reaper because of the funny stuff in the beginning. My brain is struggling. I was trying to figure out if we were 67 or 68. And I was like, no, we'd have delirium if we were 67. Oh, that took way longer for my brain to catch than I expected it to. Yikes. Yeah, only 15 minutes for that run. That's solid. A ring offending. Take that happily. It's not some bad armor for a chest piece. It's not bad at all. Something to add to the edge. Okay, I moved, but whatever. Sure. Sure, game. You're having an issue. I would have thought it was my internet with how that was going, but clearly not. So now we got delirium, which will be good. Nothing that I love more than free buttons. No, we're fresh 67, so we gained a whole level out of Doma Castle. So we'd have to do one more Doma and presumably one cast from Albania, and then we are free and clear, and we are at the beauty that is TBN. At least the beauty of if it doesn't get popped immediately. Like, literally immediately. So if we've got that long left, I don't think there's staff meeting or anything. Double check. Hey, Bronx. Have you come complaining for food? Hi. How's it going? Alright. Well, it is basically noon. Hi, kitty cat. It is basically noon, and I will probably end the stream there. I'll have the morning to myself. So there is a distinct possibility if Ben and I play in the morning, I might just stream that whole time just as a fun thing. The video will be up tomorrow morning, so that's also good. So what I'm hoping is that all that will line up, and then we'll just have some fun messing around as a bonus thing, because my girlfriend will be gone most of the day. And then, yeah. So hopefully I'll see you all back here next time, if not tomorrow. And I'll have a good one.